guys, Alice Turner here. I am a doula, a childbirth educator, and I came up with this wheel to make talking about birth a little more exciting. Now, since you clicked on this video, you know where this spinner is going to spin, but I don't. So I got to spin and see what we're going to talk about. Got the orange one today, which my favorite color. We are talking about limp and loose in labor. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have something that I want to grab real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back from my doula bag, which was in the closet. So this is my little cheat sheet that I bring to births, and it's super helpful. If you would like this cheat sheet, we are actually selling these along with 8 other of our most popular handouts, and I'm going to put the link down below in the description. It's 8 for $8, so very affordable, and bring these, you can bring these right in your bag, or if you are a doula or a childbirth educator, you can get them and use them with your clients. So check out that link below. Limp and loose in labor. What that means is if you release tension in your body during labor, you can have contractions that are more effective of dilating and effacing your cervix, and you will experience less pain in labor. Now, I'd love for you to check out after this video our video on fear, tension, pain. That's right here. So that really explains how fear and tension and pain are all related. And one of the things that you can do in labor to decrease pain is to decrease tension. And then that leads to less fear, tension, pain, all reducing. Anyway, decreasing tension in your body is what I call limp and loose in labor. Now, a few years back, I created a handout, and I really created it for me to use as a doula. And then I found out that other doulas might want to use it too. And it's called 8 Practical Tips for Limp and Loose in Labor. And I actually laminated my copy, which is a little bit smaller than an actual, it's about a half sheet. So I would love to talk about these 8 practical tips because they're simple, easy ways to remind yourself and to trick your body to be limp and loose in labor. So the first one is to open your mouth and let your lower jaw hang. It's really like that. It's almost like the face that I see on my kids when they're playing a video game, like they're playing Mario Kart, and I walk around the corner and they're like this. They are. Loosening up your jaw and letting it hang nice and loose helps the cervix relax. It's so weird that that's related. The cervix and the jaw, they have shown through research that if you have a clenched jaw, your cervix will be tighter. So that was number 1. Number 2 is shake out your arms and hands. So just shake them out. And that's a nice thing, like after a contraction, say you have a strong contraction, just do a quick shake out. You know, you've seen people do that. Musicians do it before they're going to play the piano, just a little shake out, nice and loose. The third one is to blow horse lips, which we do have a video on that. This one, horse lips, is like this. Not super pretty, but very effective on loosening everything up, right? The fourth one is to rest your hands with your palms facing up. Now, the reason that I suggest this is that squeezing in labor brings a lot of tension. Squeezing. And if you have your hands up, you're not able to really grip onto something, and it just helps you relax. I remember I had a client that was sitting in a rocking chair, rocking when the contraction came. And every time the contraction came, she would want to clench onto the arms of the chair. You can imagine it, and rock through. Yeah. And I said, next contraction, try it with your arms up. And it took a little bit because she really wanted to clench and brace, but then once she got the hang of it, it was like, oh, that's much better. That's much better. And that's going to be more effective at reducing that tension in our body. Okay, so the fifth one has to do with our shoulders, which is where I keep all of my tension. I'll be walking around like this, making dinner. So if you just move your shoulders up and down, it kind of brings awareness to your shoulders and you feel like, oh, those did feel tight. Okay, shoulders up and down. Same idea as shaking off your arms. Shoulders up and down, just being aware of your shoulders and to keep them loose. The fifth or the sixth one is to have your support team say words like limp and loose, ragdoll, or go boneless. So those are great phrases that your support people can do to trigger your mind to remember, oh yeah, limp and loose in labor. Oh, I remember that video that I saw with the big wheel of birth, to be nice and loose. Yeah. So support team, that's something definitely you can do, is to use those words. Okay, so we're on to the seventh one, which is my favorite. Check in with your bum. No bum clenching. Okay, so when you have that contraction, a lot of people want to tense everything up, like brace yourself. And one of the things that can be braced is your butt. So do not tense up your butt. Try to loosen, have a nice relaxed butt, because when we're tensing our butt, we're tensing our pelvic floor, we're tensing everything below. And that's not what we want. We want loose, we want open, we want relaxed. So check in with your butt. Support team, you can always say, hey, no bum clenching, limp and loose, ragdoll, go boneless. Okay, the final one, the eighth one, is just to wiggle it. If anything seems tight, give your muscles a wiggle. And sometimes, especially if you're doing like a lot of positions in labor, if you're doing some squats or lunges or something like that, try to just and you can't see, I'm wiggling my legs right now, but take your legs, wiggle them out, roll your feet around, maybe roll your neck, just kind of almost like you were going to stretch for a workout that you haven't done before. So be nice and loose and limp. And that is going to help, again, if we loosen up our body and we decrease tension, then we should have less pain, less fear. Make sure to check out that fear, tension, pain video. The other thing I wanted to remind you guys, if you don't know yet, or if you're not in the course yet, that all of these videos have been organized into a free course called Birth A to Z. So I'd love for you to jump in there and you can jump between different sections and maybe take a look at all of your comfort measures right now. Where at one time you could sit down with your partner, Netflix style, and go through all the comfort measures section. It's a great way to prepare for birth, right? If you like this idea or this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will be notified next time we have a big wheel of birth video loaded. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Bye.